Welcome to Proven and Probable, where we deliver mining insights and bullion sales in the form of physical delivery, offshore depositories, and private blockchain distributed ledger technology.
Welcome to Proven and Probable. I'm your host, Maurice Jackson. Joining us for a conversation is David Swisher, the Senior Vice President of Operations for Nevada Copper. Mr. Swisher, welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Maurice. Happy to be here.
We're delighted to have you on the program on this historic day as Nevada Copper has just accomplished a watershed moment that now puts the company in an elite category. Without further ado, Mr. Swisher, on the behalf of Nevada Copper and its shareholders, what would you like to share with the market?
Thank you, Maurice. Look, we're exceptionally excited about this milestone. It has been a tremendous effort by our team and by our contractors to get us to a production state in such a short amount of time. That is unprecedented in itself. And, you know, our focus now is not just enjoying this accomplishment, but looking forward now. And looking forward, we have to ramp up our production status, which we plan to do in the first half of next year. We're excited because we do have very strong organic growth with 65 million pounds of annual copper equivalent production. We're very excited about the next stage of our development, moving out of development into production on the underground, focusing on the open pit, and then looking at our entire copper district and the large land package that we currently have. So a lot of exciting times for us ahead. This was obviously a very big milestone for Nevada Copper, and we're very proud of that.
Throughout the past 2 years, we've had the pleasure of sharing the value proposition of Nevada Copper, and we've held their feet to the fire on their deliverables and time schedules. And to the market satisfaction, Nevada Copper has met and or exceeded the expectations consistently. From a macro perspective, how is the U.S. copper industry impacted with the commencement of production of the Pumpkin Hollow?
Yes, Maurice. I think what to help answer that question, we have to look at the fact that we are now the first new source of U.S. copper production in over a decade. I think we're very stable being in the U.S. and also the jurisdiction in Nevada, and that lends comfort to our stakeholders with regards to stable delivery of a product. That is a stark contrast from other copper producers that have labor disputes or major civil unrest, or even tax changes within various regimes, whether it's Chile, Peru, or the DRC. So we're very comfortable, and we're, again, very excited that we are this new copper production source in such a long time here in a stable country.
But the value proposition is even more compelling for investors when one considers the business and geological acumen of Nevada Copper. Mr. Swisher, how many pounds of copper does the Pumpkin Hollow project contain?
That's a very good question. It's broken into a couple parts. The first part is our underground operation, which we're currently in operations. And we have a resource of 1.5 billion pounds of copper contained. We also have a very large resource, inferred resource, that has yet to be exploited. So that's a very, very exciting and interesting prospect in and amongst itself. However, on our land holdings, very, very close to the underground operation, we also have an open pit. And that open pit has over 5 billion pounds of contained copper with, again, a very large inferred resource. So it bodes itself well for a very large value proposition for stakeholders and investors anywhere.
Having a project that hosts billions of pounds of copper is an eye-opener, but equally important is having customers to buy the copper Nevada Copper is extracting to generate revenue. What can you share with us regarding offtake agreements?
We have two major offtake agreements. I think what's really important is that 100% of our production from the underground is committed to offtake agreements. And one of those companies is Concord Resources. They have almost 75% of that offtake. And Transamine is another partner, offtaker, who has the other 25%. And that gives comfort and security to the operation in that we don't have to worry about where this the concentrate goes after we deliver to our offtake partners.
What are the highlights of the now producing underground project?
Well, there are several. One of those being that the mining methods that we have lends itself for a low operating cost environment. We have a long life as an underground operation of 13 and a half years. However, that is really not exploiting the rest of the inferred resources that we know is quite large and contains up to 635 million pounds of resources. So that's an exciting component and highlight. We also have a very strong environmental and social stewardship in our local area. We have great relationships with our communities. And of course, being in Nevada, we're also ranked number one in terms of low-risk jurisdiction. That helps quite a lot. We also have a very good advantage over other operations in the fact that we are not producing a tailings. We are actually dry stacking all of our tailings, just like you would a normal waste dump, so we have very little environmental exposure there. We also are recycling all of our water for use in our process facility, and also infiltrating. So we're a zero discharge facility as well, which is not common in the mining industry. And I think probably really a big highlight of this is the fact that we're a first mover in this district, and it is a well-known district, copper producing district, and the fact that we have such a large land package and we have so much opportunity outside of the underground operations, it certainly lends itself to very exciting times in our future.
Now that Nevada Copper is in production, what does this news mean for the company?
Well, I think it's a game changer for us. And as I've mentioned, the fact that we are now producing, now we can start cash flowing, now we can start looking strategically at putting that money to work for us for future growth. And that growth comes in the form of our open pit operations. It comes in the form of continuing exploration of our land package, which is showing and proving to be very interesting. And so we're really excited about that future. And, first and foremost, we have to continue ramping up our existing operation, but this certainly is a major milestone. And again, we're extremely proud of that, and we're very, very happy to move forward with our team and with our contractors and with our community.
What are the next steps for Nevada Copper?
Next steps is as mentioned before, is really looking at how we continue that organic growth profile. We really think that the open pit is going to provide a lot of opportunities for us. We're currently working on feasibility study right now, and we expect to have that completed by the end of next year. This large land package we have in this already producing copper district, it lends itself to the discovery of a lot of other opportunities for us, which we're just touching the surface on, and with regards to exploration potential. So there is a tremendous amount of opportunity that Nevada Copper has. Reaching this milestone of production and first production in a decade is really exciting, and it really just helps pave the way for our organic growth strategy.
In closing, Mr. Swisher, last question. What did I forget to ask?
I don't know, Maurice, if you forgot to ask anything. I just would like to say that, Nevada Copper is not a typical company. We are a company that's built around its people. We value our people. We value our community. We value the environment, our regulators. We are not a company that is going to have issue with anybody. We are going to collaborate and communicate, and we're going to care about how we go about our business. And I think that's really reflective in our CEO, Matt Gilley, and the team that he has developed here. And we're all in support of Matt and that objective to create a very positive environment because that positive environment just garners innovative thinking, and it will only serve to support our growth strategy.
David, if investors want to get more information about Nevada Copper, please share the website address.
Sure, Maurice. Our website address is nevadacopper.com.
For our audience members, we wish to remind you that Nevada Copper trades on the TSX symbol NCU and on the OTC symbol NEVDF. For additional inquiries, contact Richard Matthews at 877-648-8266. That number again is 877-648-8266. Or you may email rmatthews@nevadacopper.com. Nevada Copper is a sponsor, and we are proud shareholders for the virtues conveyed in today's message. Before you make your next bullion purchase, make sure you call me. I'm a licensed representative for Miles Franklin Precious Metals Investments, where we provide a number of options to expand your precious metals portfolio, from physical delivery, offshore depositories, precious metal IRAs, and private blockchain distributed ledger technology. Call me directly at 855-505-1900, or you may email Maurice at milesfranklin.com. Finally, we invite you to subscribe to Proven and Probable.com, where we provide mining insights and bullion sales. David Swisher of Nevada Copper, thank you for joining us today on Proven and Probable.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.